It's come to me and fade away.
What's up, guys? Welcome back. Nick up here at Maple Motors in Hendersonville, Tennessee, and today we're going for a test drive on a 1978 Corvette. This one here's got a 350 under the hood. It looks like the AC compressor is hooked up. This is a 4-speed car, and what I'm going to do is point out any kind of flaws, check for any kind of damage on the car. We'll check the headlights. We'll see how she runs and drives, and I'll try not to miss anything. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe, share, and hit like, and I'll keep these videos coming your way. Also, check out maplemotors.com. I have 100 detailed pictures. I have financing and shipping options available. We also update the website every Monday with new rides, so be watching for the new cars coming in at maplemotors.com. We also do a lot walk. For now, it's about that time. Let's go for a ride. Before we take off, we'll look around the interior. Check everything out. Place your bets. Do you think the horn works? Got aftermarket radio. Interior on this thing looks good. What we got a receipt for? Disc brakes. Cool. Upgraded the brakes. Seats in decent shape. Door panel looks fairly new. Carpet in the back looks awesome. Covers on the T-tops. We've got telescoping wheel. We've also got tilt. Showing 33,000 miles on the dash. Oh, we got a dead battery. Wonderful. Okay, so we do have a dead battery. Well, I got it on a jump box now. We're gonna buy a battery and put it in it as soon as we get back. I'll just take the jump box with me now, because we didn't have any new batteries in the back. With a good battery, it starts up pretty easy. She's cold right now. Oil pressure is fluctuating pretty good there. Let's turn the AC on. So AC on this one is not blowing very hard. It's coming through the vents. It doesn't feel super cold right now, so we'll leave it on for a minute. Maybe even put it on max AC. We'll see what we get out of her. Wipers work. Manual in the glove box. Let's try that horn. Are you ready? Hey, it works. Tach's coming up too. The clock on this one is not working. Gas gauge is about half a tank, so I'm pretty sure that's working. It looks like the temperature gauge is coming up as well. All right, let's hit the road. Let's get us a new battery, and I'll be pointing out all the flaws. All right, guys, got y'all up in the middle here. As long as I can keep these cameras working, we'll be good. I know I talk a lot about them here lately. I'm trying to find the right one. GoPro does not get back with me, so there's one company called DJI, and I have their drones, and I may be switching. At least try them. For now, it's working. Got y'all in the back, got you on widescreen too. Engine temperature's up. Oil pressure's around 40. We'll see how she runs and drives. So far so good. The clutch is feeling awesome right off the rip. The speedometer needle is definitely broke. I can hear the cable making noise too. Car's going down the road straight as an arrow there. Definitely got some low gears there. Try and get that radio on too, and it's not cutting on. Radio does not work on this one. Also, the AC is not working on this one. Now that I've gotten used to it, it's very easy to shift. Everything's clicking in place just like it should. Turn signals are popping up on the dash, but they're not flashing on the dash. The left side's not popping up either. We're over here in the parking lot now, and what I'm going to do is get some outside shots. Also get some undercarriage stuff going for you here. If you haven't seen our gear, we've been putting out Maple Motors t-shirts. We got one I'm wearing right now. It says "Let's go for a ride," and I just had one released. It said "Hold don't mean sold," so the cash is spread out. It's got a fastback Mustang on it. Trying to come up with different concepts of shirts. But for now, let's look under this car. We'll try to have a little fun with it. Okay, got you back on Super View on my head, which I haven't tried before, so we're gonna do that. Emergency brake does work in this one. Engine temperature is like 170. Oil pressure is right around 35, 40, 45 when you rev it. Looks like the gas gauge has came down a little bit since the test drive, so I do believe it works. And I kind of like Super View. What do y'all think? You really get a whole view of the car while you're sitting on my head. And we haven't taken the long route in a while. I'm gonna go that way too. definitely hear that speedo cable making a bunch of noise. Very easy to drive here. Nice and smooth. Suspension's a little bit bumpy, but most of the time it is in these Corvettes. We come up to this stop sign, I'll get on the brakes really good. So we're cruising about, I'd say about 35. And get on the brakes. Just stopping quick. They do good. Speedo cable's making even more noise now. Definitely getting louder. So far so good. Oil pressure is the same, right around 40. Engine temperature is right around 180. Go ahead and let him get way ahead there. Get down here. Woo. We had the tires trying to chirp all the way through third. Fourth was just a snatch and grab. Just so silky smooth shifting this car. And I know a lot of y'all are going to say these are underpowered. They were, but there was, you could do very little mods to them and get power back out of these motors. This one right here does run pretty good. It's no race car, but it's fun to drive. The speedo cable has to be replaced. That thing is loud. We're right around the corner from the car lot now. So when we get back, I'm gonna do a walk around on this one, point out chips, scratches, any kind of flaws I can find. That way you know the rest about this car. We also do the detailed pictures at maplemotors.com, along with financing and shipping. We could definitely get you hooked up with all that. Of course, you know on Mondays, that's your best bet on picking up a car from us. Check on Mondays around 11 o'clock and it'll show all the new inventory that we get. Especially next Monday, it's gonna be like 10 cars, maybe more. We're trying to average it around 10. That gives us a good, healthy work week. And this last Monday, yesterday, I couldn't believe it. Almost every car that we put on was on hold by the end of the day. We may have had 2 left that was put on yesterday that wasn't on hold. All right, we're back at the lot now, guys. I appreciate you riding along with me. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. We're gonna do the walk around video right now. I'll be right back. See you later. Okay, we're back at the lot here. What we're gonna do is walk around this Corvette, point out any kind of flaws I can find. That way you know exactly what you're getting. Definitely look at the detailed pictures at maplemotors.com. Oh, you know you gotta hear sirens. Oh, somebody got pulled over. Woo, might be speeding. All right, we're gonna get started. I'm looking for chips, scratches, flaws, anything I can find. So right off the rip, down the side here, there's like some kind of sticker that was on there at one point. You can kind of see it running down the side of the car. It stops right there. It's definitely some kind of sticker. And you know what? Wax will take that off. Look what my finger just did. A nice wax job would help out this car quite a bit, especially if my finger's doing that. That means it's got some oxidized paint. With that being said, look at the front bumper on this. You can definitely tell it does have oxidized paint. You see the blotches. You got chips around the front end. There's a light scratch right there. We're gonna be checking the headlights out here in just a moment. We're gonna go down this side so that way I can work with my shadow here. You see some light scratches. That stuff's sitting on top of the paint. So majority of that'll come out. Got some scuffs right here. I'd like to see somebody get a hold of this with a buffer. I bet it would look pretty good. You got some blotches right there, touch-up marks, light scratch. Light scratch right there on the side. What's this? Dirt. I just washed this car before that test drive. I guess I got it dirty. Some spots right there in the paint, up and over the fender. You can see how oxidized it is. I'm literally wiping it off. Back bumper, you can see, definitely faded. There was a sticker back here as well, running along that panel. Scratch right here. At least it matches. Yeah, the AC on this one was hooked up and everything, but it just wasn't getting cold. You could see thermostat's leaking a little bit of antifreeze right there, so there's a seal going bad right there. Could be on the hose. It's too hot to mess with right now. Front windshield looks pretty good. Mirrors look good. Trim on this one's been repainted. You can see the weather stripping is in decent shape. Around the edges there it's a little crumbly, but right here looks good. Same with there. T-top's in fair shape on here as well. You got a scratch there. A little scuff here. Back window's nice and clean, and no, I haven't got the battery for it yet, but we will. Little spot there. Tail light's got some chips right there where the paint is. Showing all the little chips down there. It's probably just water settling and causing it to flake off. Coming down this side now, lower portion midsection, back through the top. Light scratch coming up here, and that is on top of the paint too. I think that'll buff out, but that won't. Those are some chips. Some chips there too. Oh, no, that's all wiping off. Light scuff there, paint's cracking. You can see in the back here where that stripe was, it's all faded. Down the lower portion, there's some chips here. The bottom of the door. You also got a chip there, light scratch. Chips coming up there. And of course back this midsection, chips, and then that stripe I was telling you about, light scratches on the nose. A couple more chips, scuff marks, all that good stuff. That ain't coming out. That is definitely going to be in there. You got a scar right here in the middle of the door too. Back section here, just faded, oxidized. Trim looks good around the window. Got a chip there. Front windshield looks pretty good. Not bad at all. Top of your fender here, got some oxidation, light scratch, and some scratches on your headlights. Insulation under the hood. Seal looks good under the hood. Checking out the interior now. Buzzer works, door panel, a little dirty looking, could be cleaned up. You can see some black marks. Weather stripping looks good coming around the bottom portion of the door. This thing is not gonna have rust in the bottom of the door. This is a fiberglass car. Same with the floors. Carpet in this one's a little scruffy. The seat in this one's got a little brown spot on the side. You've also got no rips that I see, but you definitely see signs of wear. Back here. So the jump box is not on at the moment. We're gonna see, I know it's charging because it was saying 12 to 13 when I was driving on the road while it was hooked up on the jump box from where it was charging. Emergency brake does work. This console's pretty clean. Does shift out pretty good. I could never get the radio on. Let me see if I can mess with that. No, could be a fuse, I don't know. Just say the radio's not working right now. Turn the key. That battery's toast. All right, we got her on now. Well, let's see what we got going on here. Maybe a complete connection problem on my battery. I'll mess with it. What do we got going on? Oh, well, that wasn't hooked up no more. And now that side is. Yeah, she pulling now. Battery's just gone. Helps a lot when you hook it back up. All right. And then we'll cut this off. Okay, coming on down with the hood here. You can see the oxidation running up the hood. Light scratch here, maybe a box or something was sitting on it. Like scratches here, look like a cat jumped on it. It's probably exactly what happened. Let's go ahead and try these headlights before we end the video. They are vacuum. A lot of these pop right up. Some of them take a little bit more time than others. Let's pull it up and see what happens. Come on, Winky. Okay, so my other camera crashed in the middle of it. I'm getting used to it from these GoPros, but we'll do this one more time. Headlights coming up. That one right there is a little slow. And then this one coming down. All right, so the slow one was fast this time. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit subscribe, share, hit like. And if you have any suggestions on mini cameras like this, I am trying to find something reliable. Definitely having a lot of trouble out of these GoPros, but I appreciate you watching. Check out maplemotors.com for 100 detailed pictures. Shipping and financing is available. And again, thanks guys. I'll see you later.